So I just posted a video about a couple knives that a good friend of mine was showing on his channel, and very nice blades. So now I'm doing another showcase of a couple of knives. First thing is though, is this gentleman here, okay, he's an artist when it comes to doing his task and doing his job and all that. He buys knife blanks, and then he puts his thoughts into what type of handle should go on them blades. I've seen his work. I looked at a lot of his knives. I have friends that bought his knives. I bought his knives, and the detail and the workmanship that he puts in them handles, second to none. If you got knives at home, the handles are dry rot, they're cracked, and you're looking at them saying, man, oh man, this is a beautiful knife and it's just got the, you know what, and you just don't want to use it no more because it's just unsafe to use, or it's just an eyesore, and it means something to you, the knife. Maybe your dad gave it to you, your grandfather gave it to you, and it's just too bad that it got weather beaten and whatever, okay? This gentleman here, take a look at him. Send it, talk to him, communicate with him, send him your knife. You will not be sorry. I know people right now that buy blanks, send it to them to get rehandled. I know people now that's got beautiful knives, they just don't like the style of the handle, and they'll send it to him and he'll put his thoughts in what a handle should be. And if you talk to him and maybe give him a sketch of what you're looking for, hey, he'll take care of that for you. So I'm going to show him. I already did a video. I brought up his name. I showed you his knives, but I want to do it again, okay? Because he deserves it, right? So his name's Elijah Boesche. Okay, he's from Georgia. Now, again, the sheath he does himself. And I've seen a lot of his work. He does all kinds of different sheaths. He's got full leather. He's got half leather, half bone, antler, half leather, half wood. He's got all kinds of designs. All right. So that's his work there. I got the dangler. Now this here leather that he's using, I would say that's probably on this one 7-ounce leather, so it's pretty good leather. We got a train coming. I might have to pause you, or I'll just let him blow through. But that's nice. And then here's another blade, another sheath. Again, dangler. Okay. So I believe that's 7-8 ounce leather. Great craftsmanship. A little too big for a neck knife. That's a nice knife. Got some heft to it. It's got some weights. But I think I mentioned all that in the other video. Okay, so let's take a look at that. And let's clean off my fingerprints, and I got all the oil on it, so I'll clean off the oil just so it showcases better. And then when I go back in the house, I'll oil them all back up. Keep them maintained. Check that out. Rat tail, brass, antler, curly maple, curly birch. Very, very nice. Very nice work. Okay, bit of a barrel shape, right? Same here, a little swell here. He's designing the handle so you can have it as long as you want. If you want it to stick out another quarter inch, half inch, or whatever, you just tell him how big of a handle you want. He'll take care of your business. Just remember, when he buys his blanks and it comes in a rat tail or a partial tang or whatever, that's what you're dealt with, eh? But that's his work. G10 liners or G10 spacers, the black, and I believe right here it's birch bark with the G10 liner, and then you got your curly maple, curly birch. Very nice blade. That sheath. Oh yeah, so okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see that. I'll see if I can get it in the video. Right inside, usually the insert is wood. He wanted to try something different, so he used real thick leather instead of carving it out like the Scandinavian do with the wood and all that. Usually they'll use balsa wood. They'll carve it just like the kukris, okay, for the sheath for the kukris and all that, saber. But he used a leather insert, nice and thick, and when you're sheathing your knife, that fits in very like a glove. That's a glove right there. I'm pulling there, you know what I mean? So good retention. It's molded very nice here. Okay, so this one here has a leather insert. All right, Elijah, great work, man. This one here is a bigger blade. You might be able to see it, I don't know. Sun might go in the wrong way. In here, it's wood, okay? This here's got a wood insert. Very nice. Doesn't change the weight whatsoever because I'm sure it's a light balsa wood, but he does a very good job on the sheath. Take the oil off of this too. Check that out. Ain't that something? Beautiful work, man. Got a nice swell here. I like the way it contours here and here. like a guard almost. Same here. Once your hand's in there, it's not going to slip off. Nice round contour. Again, this here is like a barrel. Bigger handle, eh? See what I mean about the handle? You can get it bigger if you want to choke up on it. You don't need to chop with this. You got good weight, but if you just grab it right here, okay, like you can use your wrist and do a lot of work with that. It's got some weight to it. It's not a small knife. Blade's 5 3/4, and that's a true 1 inch. It's a Lauri blade. The handle on this guy, 5 inch. So there you go. 5 inch handle. Just to show you my mix. Got a good purchase on that. Very nice, but that's his craftsmanship. Again, I'll put his link. I'll put his Etsy store. I got his Facebook. I'll put that in there. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And again, okay, that's the Blade's 80 CRV2 Lauri blade. It's a finish. Small town called Kuava. It's in Finland. Now that's a Lauri Metalli design blade. Okay, you can get them right from 2 inch all the way out to probably I think 7 inch. I think I've seen. They're probably got bigger, but that is nice. Excellent, excellent workmanship. And it's excuse me, it's stabilized. Okay, all the wood that is stabilized. So that's going to last a lifetime. Lifetime. Okay. So it's almost like a little Leuku, right? Puukko. So let's see how she cuts up. All right. Yeah, that's now. This video is basically about the knife, the handle. But hey, if you want to see what the blade can do, let's see what that's sharp. So yeah, she just rips and tears. Yeah, she does good. You want to take big chunks off? This will do her. An old Canadian beaver. She'll chip that wood like no problem. You know, the Finnish, Scandinavia, it's just, they put a lot of thought in their design of their knives, their blades. They're sharp. 80 CRV2 is a good steel. Excellent design. It's a high Scandi. Now it just processes the wood very easily. You want to make a tent stake, you know what I mean? No problem there, right? She just carves carves great. It's a nice blade. Alright, so okay, 7 notch. Pot hanger, right? Has no problem whatsoever. Nice breeze. I'm glad, because even though I parked myself in the shade, with the little breeze, it's still pretty warm. There's no doubt about it. But I like it. We've been having a lot of cold nights the last few weeks. Well, June. Like, we had frost right up to the 20th of June, man. Like, you know what I mean? So that's not very good. And then it started to warm up, still single digits at night, 8, 7 Celsius, you know, kind of thing. And then the heat of the day, we were getting 18, 19 Celsius. And then the heat, the highest it went was probably 21, 22 Celsius. So for June, that's not too warm, right? I really had to keep an eye on my garden, even though the frost did a lot of damage to my peppers and stuff like that. But you know what? Unexpected, eh? July. Right until now. So basically all of July right up to the 22nd, or yeah, pretty well up to the 22nd. It's only been the last few days where we've been getting high 20s, early 30s, you know, and all this. Probably, let's say the last 4 days. Prior to that, our warmest day was 24, 25 Celsius. So I don't mind the heat. When I was younger, the hotter the better. I'd be down at the beach, right? But now, I like to stay cool. So, yeah, so anyways, it carves nice, right? Clean. So, the blade's a nice blade. Yeah, it's a big blade, but you can manipulate it pretty good, right? Okay, so let's look for a baton here. All right, I'm just going to, what I'm going to do is baton an X in my wood and then create a different type of pot hanger, right? So I'll do that right now. Offset. Gotta pick a good spot. Okay. Okay. So basically, just put an X. Okay, that's all I did. Just baton an X. And then you carve away, right? So you just want to start from the top here, carve down to the X, and then leave yourself a beak, and then carve her out, right? So what I like to do is to go flat, just kind of use your thumbs And I'll just use my tip this time, and then I'll just slowly work it in. So then you'll end up getting a little beak like that, right? So that's nothing yet, but that's what you're looking for. This part here you're going to leave and then carve out the back. So now that you've got your shape, ooh, that piece feels good. So now that you've got your shape, you just start removing the unwanted, eh? But yeah, you can easily put a little bit of purchase in there and push. The spine, yeah, the spine's not it's not sharp on this one anyways. On this blade it's not sharp. Oh yeah, where was it? Oh yeah, back here. But the blade is definitely nice and sharp. And you could push on it with your thumb here. See, I'm using the blade right here at the bottom here. Okay, I put the thumb over top of where I'm putting the pressure, and with the other thumb I'm kind of just guiding the blade. Yeah. Now, if you check out Elijah, he'll work with you. And like I said in my other video, I was his first Canadian customer. So he was pretty happy with that. So was I. Okay. Excellent work. And this was my first one that he built for me. But when he started to show me his work and his knives, that's when I said, you know what? I want another one. That's how much I liked his work. I said, oh my God, I definitely have to have another one. So now when you're making your pot hanger notch, see right here, it's flat, okay? Perfectly flat. But what I did is I just gave myself something to work with. Now what I got to do is I got to carve out underneath the point. So what you're doing basically is you're twisting your knife flat like this, and you're kind of going underneath the point and you're twisting, okay? So by doing that, it puts a lot of stress on your edge. But if you do it a little bit at a time, not so much, right? So you could test the edge on that. So going under, now I'm going to dig it out. So I just start off a little bit at a time. Slowly just take it out. And you can see I'm twisting it. Yeah, and then you can use your tip, you know, get right under there, and then just kind of draw it back, Basically there it is. Okay, you can see how it concaves in there, gives a lip. Okay, so when you hang it up, and very easily you put your bail here, hang your pot. All right, pot hanger. And Car's very nice, very nice. You can see, you know, the notches are in very good shape. I like it. So, as far as the blade goes, yeah, that's a beautiful blade. As far as the handle goes, yeah, I'm loving that. He does very, very good work. Very good work. So let's put that in the sheath. You hear that? Okay, that's got a good fit. So we'll put that, let's put it over here. Let's take out the little one. Again, a little eye candy. Nice and small. Okay, this one here, 3.5, I think. 3 5/8. 3 5/8 blade. What? Oh yeah, okay. 4.5-inch handle. So 4.5-inch handle. Again, the palm of my hand. There's where it sits. When I squeeze it, like I said, my hand is 4 3/8 when I make a fist. So there's the extra 1/8 of an inch. Good purchase. And the barrel shape fits good in your hand. Oh, I like it. Feels great. Looks good. Feels good. Carves great. So, with something small like this, or even the other one, you could do fine work with the other one. You should do really nice fine work with this also, eh? And with a tip like that, if you wanted to do a fine hole in a piece of toggle, let's say you want to make a toggle for something and you need a hole in it, you can get away with that. No problem there. But as far as batoning, like to make a notch, I'll grab my major baton, my blade beater. So let's just put a notch in it real quick. I'll go higher this time. So you can see that it's I buried it in pretty good. Okay. Then just do another notch about 1 inch away. Again, about another inch away. Now I'm just going to give it a twist, and we'll remove that wood. Okay, so there's the twist. There you go. Nice and easy. Okay, that's it. All right, just a little twist, no big deal. Now you just clean her up. So now that you did the harsh part, now you can just clean her up. You can get right in with your small, you know, your thumb in the small end of the blade. You can just do a little bit of carving like this to fix her up. Now I know I was at a screen a bit, but that's because of the purchase I left for my hand. I was only a 1-finger grab, but notches very well, eh? You know what I mean? That's a fair sized piece of wood. Nice little notch, banged her down, just a quick flip tip, and out it came. For carving, excellent, excellent blade. Excellent, excellent blade. Again, and let's prep another one. So I just prepped a couple. So there's a nice notch there. Now again, the seven notch, whatever you want to call it. And again, you can use it here, or you can even do the fine work with the tip, eh? And just kind of just push, you know, push it a little bit with my thumb here. And then you can clean it up with the tip. Come back more if you want. If you want to get a little aggressive. And then just rock it. Throw her out. Nice and clean. Feels good. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so again, pot hanger. For a pot hanger, don't forget to just baton yourself an X. Okay, right here. Baton an X. I try to go just a little under halfway through the wood, eh? You know, that way you got some, still got some meat. But that's going to work pretty good. So then you just go back about a half an inch and just kind of take out what you don't want. And again, leave that point beak in there. So, like I removed that part, and whoops, that's going to be the beak. Then once I remove that, I remove both sides. Again, just by using the tip. And then remove the other side. So there, you're starting to get the point there, okay? And then you just start working at the point, eh? And it's very easy with your thumb. Keep your hand purchased there, put your thumb on the blade, put it under your armpit. And that's because of the camera, right? You and I both got to see it. Other than that, I'd be down a lot lower, but because of the camera, got to change my work position. And then just dress it up. Making notches is so easy. When you got a nice small knife, no problem. When you got a big knife, a little bit more work, but you can do that also. My 12-inch Puukko, I'll be also doing another video on that, but when I put the other video on, it was so nice outside, I stayed outside and I started just to play around with some carving. I should have recorded it, because I was making these notches with the big 12-inch Leuku, eh? Little off balance, so I had to hold it up and kind of manipulate it. But yeah, you can do it if you had to. If you're just making one pot hanger, 1 7-notch type idea, you're not sitting there making 20 or 30 notches for all your friends, you're just working on yourself, yeah, okay, you're not going to get fatigued with a bigger knife, right? But yeah, so with the smaller knife, it carves very well. But yeah, Elijah, he's young, got a nice young family, and does excellent work. Excellent work. He's got a great hobby, that's for sure, which is great. When you produce work like that, you got to tell people. You got to tell people, because you got to be proud of what you get, but you got to be you got to tell people where you get it. It's not a secret in the world, you know what I mean? Not like a secret recipe, right? You got to promote your friends. Okay, again, for the notch, okay, it's flat straight down. I never carved it out yet, so now that I got the sweep here, I got the two sides out. Now I'll just take out the middle, the unwanted. Got a sliver? No. So now, again, the rolling motion, the tip of the blade rolling motion, and try to undermine the point. I like this little blade. Does that task very easy. Can manipulate it pretty good. Like I'm twisting that handle. I'm twisting. I'm going against the blade, twisting it. That handle, very nice. Clean it up. Make it look pretty. There you go. There's a nice little notch right there. That'll hang up any billy pot. Round bail, right? If you got a square bail, well, you know what? I have a lot of billy pots with the flat bail, so let's take care of that right here, right now. So what I'm going to do is go halfway, and I'm just going to dig her out a little bit more. But I'm not going to go under the point as much as just taking the little bites where it's necessary to put in a flat bail instead of a wire bail. Again, I'm twisting the blade, twisting it. Handle feels good while you twist it. The Lauri blade. Man, that's nice. Perfect edge. Zero damage. Sharp. So let's continue on here. Just twist. You can hear it. You can hear it fight the edge. You can hear I'm putting a lot of pressure on it, trying to get that out. All right, so there you go. Now if I hang it up this way, you could put a good purchase in there. Like that's my baby finger in there. So, you know, just to give you an idea, right? It's a lot different This one here comes to more of a point for a round bale. And that one there, if you got a flatter bale, not a wire bale. So anyways, carving with these little blades, the Lauri blades, very nice. Elijah making these handles, excellent craftsmanship, great design. The fit and finish, like, that's beautiful. This little knife, yeah, I'm liking it. There's no doubt about it. So, again, carving. Pair of beavers. But there's just, yeah, that's no problem. You know what I mean? No problem putting a point on that. That feels good, man. She carves. These blades are nice blades. The wood jewels, that's a nice knife too. A rabbit spear. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to baton all them points off. Again, safety first. My grandson comes here quite a bit to play with Grandpa in the yard. I don't want him getting hurt. So what I'm going to do is just lean over there and get rid of these points with this. Cut that off. A little bit bigger, I'll cut that point off. There you go. Nobody can get hurt now. Again, Elijah Boesche. Great work. It's a video about the handles and the blades at the same time. Thanks for dropping by. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon. You'll be notified of upcoming videos. Keep your blades in good shape. Keep them sharp. Keep them clean. Little TLC. Them blades that you have at home will last you a long, long time. Carbon steel russes, it doesn't matter. Keep it clean, keep the sap off it. Don't be shy with your oil. Keep them nice and polished in oil. Boiled linseed oil for your handles if you want. Wax, just rub wax on them just to seal the wood. All right, stabilized wood, still got to put a little bit of wax on them. Again, I keep oil on my blades. Once they're oiled, I let them sit on my counter overnight. The next day I touch them up a bit, then I resheath the knives. So once that's cleaned up, a little bit of oil, sheath the knife. Great fit, man. Good job on them sheets, buddy. Very, very nice. So now I can put that one away. That's a great little Puukko, eh? Nice job with them sheets. No noise on this one, but you can feel it. I like them both. I like the both types of blades. I like a 3.5, 4 or 5 inch blade. It's a father and his daughter. The father's teaching the daughter how to, operate and drive the quad safely, which is unbelievable. I've seen them last few days, and very nice to see. Safety first. So anyways, beautiful knives. 3.5 inches, little carvers, perfect, eh? I like the 5-inch blades, 7-inch blades. I like that. I got 8, I got 10s, I got 12s. It's just a kukri. That's a chopper. So you can do a lot with that, man. You can beat that all day long and you'll do good. If you got a silky saw, I always say silky saw, but then again, I love silky saw. So if you got a silky saw and you got yourself, let's say, a 2000 like I have, big boy 2000, man, you can go through logs, no problem, right? And then you can make yourself a baton with something about this big, grab your kukri and you can split that all day long. And because you're 3/8 wide with a very sharp Scandi, when you hit that and baton that, the wood just explodes. Gotta love it. Then you can use this knife after you split everything and you got your kindling. Then you can make your feather sticks with that. Oh, I didn't even make feather sticks. It doesn't matter, does it? Okay. Now, two very, very nice knives. One of these are my favorite. I like them both, but for looks, I gravitated to one right away. Became my favorite. If you want to know, you're gonna have to check out my other video. So, take care, guys. Thanks for dropping by. Now I'm just gonna do a little bit of carving. It's been great. So, see you then. Keep her sharp. Stay in the woods. Bye now.